Hey you, hope you're well. Whether we're enjoying being on our path or experiencing an awakening, self-care is important to our spiritual growth. And I have 5 ways that self-care is even more important while we're on our spiritual path. Today on Exploring Spirituality. Being on a spiritual path is not always love and light. Sometimes there's digging into our triggers or working with unhelpful emotions or just trying to find balance. So I'd like to share with you 5 ways I think self-care is more important while we're on our spiritual path. 1, we may be exploring our triggers or dealing with unhelpful emotions and clearing those out and processing them sometimes requires more self-care, or it's easier if we use more self-care. 2, we may be trying to find more balance in our lives, and oftentimes that comes through additional self-care or just more self-care. 3, we may be experiencing deep healing, and healing always requires more self-care and even self-nurturing. 4, we may be changing our lives, our careers, our jobs, our relationships, our total way of being. And with changes often comes stress. And with stress, we know that self-care can help that. 5, we're trying to maintain a higher vibration. No matter what we're using the higher vibration for, if we are trying to intentionally manifest something or just trying to maintain and be in that higher vibration. Self-care can help us do that and even help us manage to maintain that higher vibration by consistently doing self-care that feeds us, mind, body, and soul. So no matter where you are on the path, self-care can probably help you through no matter what you're experiencing, whether you're newly on the path or experiencing an awakening. When in doubt, when in fear, when in any negative or low vibration energy, seek out self-care, mind, body, and soul. And I have no doubt that higher vibration returns. In each of my videos, I highlight a light worker or someone who has inspired me greatly on my path. And today, I'd like to highlight Coach Amy Van Court. I hired Coach Amy years ago when I was really unconscious and thought my problem was my career. When we started talking about everything that was going on with me, she asked me about self-care. And I'm pretty sure I had a blank look. I learned from her that I needed self-care. I learned from her what self-care was and how important it was. So for Coach Amy, I will always be grateful. And I will link to her website below in case you are looking for a career coach. I recommend her. I absolutely recommend her. She's brilliant. So if this video inspired you in some way or made you think, please consider supporting my channel by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing if you already haven't, and commenting below. What's your favorite form of self-care and how do you navigate the challenges of your spiritual path? I'd love to hear from you. And until the next time on Exploring Spirituality, I love you. Be well.